It's finally time, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always scared of flying, but certainly not bringing down my mood. I'm almost at Walt Disney World. Flight's a little delayed, not a problem at all. Today it's just gonna be like fly over there, look at Animal Kingdom Lodge for like 3 hours, eat at Boma, and go to sleep, get ready for an incredible adventure that's going to, technically speaking, begin tomorrow. But there's Boma tonight, so obviously I have to vlog it. It's time.
How you doing? Thank you.
Hey, so Ali, real quick, how are you feeling?
Just want to read.
You heard it here first, folks. Alejandro's feeling. I always hate flying, but I mean, it could be worse. As long as there's no turbulence, it'll be fine. And also, oh, pretty nice view. I've got the wing right next to me. I'm gonna have some nice views of the clouds and the sky. Oh man, I just can't wait to be back. Alright guys, stop number 1 complete, Dallas. The only thing that kind of sucks about flying from El Paso is that flights from El Paso to Florida, you always have to catch a connecting flight. Now if you're lucky, you find a flight that lands in another airport, but you get to stay on the plane. Not us though. We had to get off. We're looking for our plane, and that means that we need to experience takeoff and landing twice. Fun. Guys, this is the party plane. Alright guys, now this plane is full. It also show a lot of people are going to Walt Disney World right now, so makes sense. I'll meet you guys over there right about now. It feels good to be back. And I gotta say, both flights were actually relatively painless. We didn't really get that much turbulence. It was funny, in this flight from Dallas to here, the captain comes on through the PA system and says, oh hey, yeah, there's some bad weather ahead, just get ready for that. I'm like, oh man, nothing, dude, no turbulence, nothing. It was like one of the smoothest flights I've ever been through in my life. It was awesome, and I'm just happy to be back. Now time to head to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
We're glad that you were here, and we hope that you enjoyed Orlando.
Alright guys, went through baggage claim, got our bags. That's the only thing that kind of sucks right now with the Magical Expresses. You actually have to go get your bags from baggage claim. I get it, alright? But I mean, you guys already know my feelings towards the Magical Express coming to an end. I just think that it is Disney's way of cutting expenses at the benefit of the guests. I've already gone through like my rants and all of that, but all I wanted to say was that I am glad that I get to experience it at least one more time before it comes to an end. Just like hopping on, it's a benefit of staying at the resorts. Why? Because you get to disconnect. You don't have to worry about how to get there. All right, we just get our bags. Well, now we get our bags. Hop onto the bus, and that's it. Another thing, the magic of Disney Store here. It looks absolutely beautiful. If I was not hungry and wanted to eat at Boma already, I would stop by and check it out. But maybe I check it out before we leave. All right, so now we reach the stretch of MCO that I call the walk. All right, once you get out of those escalators or elevators, you gotta make the walk in order to make it all the way to the Magical Express line. It's just hilarious how big this hallway is. I'm like, you can't even see the end, but that's where the Magical Express is. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is raining. A true Florida welcome. Thank you. I gotta. It's a little weird to say it, but just smelling Animal Kingdom Lodge again is so awesome. It is a bit weird seeing it without the tree in the middle, but oh man, this is home for me. All right, then nothing else. This is home. All right, made it to the room. Just kind of like threw our luggage in. I would give you guys a room tour right now, but I really want to eat. But there are fireworks being thrown outside. Actually, let's go take a look outside. That yes. Let's go. Yeah, I would. I'm special. So it's gonna get dark real quick. Interesting. The problem is that our room, the ones that they had for us, it had a problem with it. And so they actually ended up giving us a room like basically at the end of it all. But it doesn't matter. Like to me, I mean, the most important thing is that we're back, you know? And it's just awesome. Another thing, I'm also testing out a brand new lens, which is why this low lighting looks just beautiful right now, all right? I'm outside with the lights off. Just look at this, man. I love the low lighting. Like, that's impressive. But just let me know, like, if you see any difference from my previous vlogs, this one, let me know. But it's great to be back. But the most important thing, let's go down and eat some Boma. Guys, I know that you really can't see it, and my lens doesn't have a zoom in feature, but over there are the zebra domes. Soon. Alright, we just sat down, and the most important thing, the food. I'm not gonna walk the entire buffet this time. First spot that we're gonna stop by is a soup selection, alright? Because that to me is the most important thing in the entire buffet here at Boma. And then we'll come to the meat section, and we'll kind of work our way to the entire buffet. But I will show you guys everything, just in different portions. So it's gonna be a little different than before. But let's head over there. Alright guys, of course, the most important part of the buffet here at Boma, the soups. So the first one, you got the oxtail stew, which I've had before. It's actually pretty good. The butternut squash soup, which honestly is like the only butternut squash soup that I've ever liked. Yeah, over here there's seafood gumbo, and the one missing is the best one of them all, the chicken corn chowder, which we'll definitely be back to get some of that very soon. Alright guys, so the first soup that I did go for is the butternut squash soup, because the chicken corn chowder wasn't ready and I am slightly starving. So let's go with it. This is literally the only butternut squash soup that I like. And let's see if it's still the same butternut squash soup as before. Oh man. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, alright, because you get the taste of the cinnamon in there, making it extra sweeter than all other butternut squash soups that you like. You get the nice taste of the butternut itself, plus that sweetness, and just the right like thickness and consistency. Oh, it's so good, man. I've missed this so much. I'm so glad that Boma's finally back open, and I can't wait to dig into that chicken corn chowder. Soup. I'm telling you this, guys, alright, if you like butternut squash soup, you're gonna love this one. And if you don't like butternut squash soup, I would still say go for it, because like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of butternut squash soups. I've had them in other places and I've always been a little iffy about them. I don't know what sorcery they do back there to make this so good, but it's amazing. Alright, now I'm gonna go over there and basically stand there until they take out the chicken corn chowder. I'll get them to take it out off of guilt. So they're just gonna see me standing there with my little bowl and they're gonna be like, oh, all right, fine, here. All right, but let's go do that. All right, guys, they had it waiting for me there already. I don't know if they like overheard me, but let's go. I love this soup so much. I can't wait to dig into it. This is heaven in a little tiny ceramic bowl. All right, it is. I missed it so much because you get that hint of spice in there, and you guys know that I can't tolerate spice at all. So if I'm saying it's like that nice tiny little subtle spice, maybe the normal person doesn't even notice it. All right, but for me, it's just so nice. The flavors that you get from the soup, it's something that you can't describe in words. because it's just, it's too good for words, all right? So come pay the $49, try it for yourself because you need to. All right guys, now we make it to the meat section, right? So let's first start off right here. We got some sweet corn pudding with spinach and chakalaka jam. My dad says that this was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be getting some of that. That's your herb crushed potatoes, and you got your salmon. Moving on, we have those spiked pork ribs. We got some tamarind barbecue sauce, horseradish, Boma mustard, and then in there you got your African carved strip loin, and it's gone. Never mind. All right, over here to the side, you got some chicken and you got the boboti, which I've always seen, but I've never tried. I don't know why. I'll try it all now. Also, now that I'm here, I do want to go over kind of like the kids section here. All right, so here you got your chicken bites, you got some macaroni and cheese, you got some penne pasta with your meatballs, and you also got corn, peas, and carrots. And you got some sides right here. I'm gonna shove Ash out of the way because she's not important. No, I'm kidding. So you got peanut rice with coconut, soy sauce, and ginger. That actually sounds good. Spiced green beans with golden raisins. You got your West African black eyed peas with stewed potatoes, and you also got some basmati rice. That's the soups again. Beyond that, we'll get to that soon. Alright guys, so I do have a plate of some of the items that I did get from this side of the buffet. I got distracted because Ash just threw a tomato into my plate. I'll still eat it, I don't care. But the thing with me, whenever I come to Boma, I just dedicate like 95% of my time to the soup section, right? I just go at it, right? Get the soup. Then I go have like a strip loin, maybe something else, and then I go to dessert. But now I really wanted to like experiment more with the African foods here and just go for it. Now I did want to try the sweet corn pudding. This for sure wasn't here before. I know that for a fact. All right, I'm not good at picking up little details, but I know that for a fact. Let me kind of mix in the shakalaka. I honestly didn't know what to expect going into it, but oh my god, it's so good. It kind of reminds me like the chicken corn chowder, right? But sweeter. It has the consistency, not necessarily like grits, because you don't get the little pieces of grits in it. It's hard to describe it, but it's kind of like grits if you remove the grit itself. But it's very cheesy, it's very creamy, and that sweetness in there because of the sweet corn. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I've never had chakalaka before. At least I don't think I have, but I honestly don't remember the taste of it. That sweet corn pudding is out of this world amazing. Now I do want to try an alcoholic beverage. I am 21 now, and so I do want to like kind of try different adult beverages at Walt Disney World. And the first one I'm going to try is just the basics, classic Moscow Mule here. I've already tried it. It honestly, it just tastes like ginger. Like that's all you get, but that's the main purpose of a Moscow Mule. Let's see if it's changed. I'm a little iffy about it. I'm not the biggest fan. All right, but let's continue eating here. Next up, let's go with the salmon.
The
Ribs. Yeah, I hope that comes out. No? All right, my dad says nah. All right, let's give it a try. It's all right. Okay, I don't know. It's a bit on the drier side when it comes to salmon, and in terms of flavor, there's not much really going for it. I mean, you get the salmon flavor, but besides that, I mean, that's it. It's basic dry salmon. Honestly, not the best. All right, so next up we do have the boboti. Let's give it a try. I've never tried this before. I don't know why, but I know for a fact it's been there since as long as I could remember. Let's go for it. Alright, so the boboti, it's not bad. I actually do kind of like it. You get the fluffy eggs in there, but they're not flavorful eggs. It's kind of just existing in space. I do like the spices that the meat has inside of it. That's the nice flavor to it. But it's just that when everything is encased in egg and it's kind of just there, it kind of takes away from it. Now, is it good? Yes. Would I get it again? Maybe. But it's not the best thing on the menu, on the buffet. There are far better things to get, and if you had to sacrifice something else to get it, I would not recommend it. I don't know if I expressed myself well there. It sounded a little weird. All right. So far, if I had to rank them, it would be like number 0, all right? Because it's even better than number 1, all right? It's on top of 1. It's 0. The sweet pudding, the sweet corn pudding. It's so good. Second place. Oh no, man! A tie between the salmon and the boboti. Maybe the boboti takes second place by a little bit, and then the salmon third place. Now let's go for the rib. The rib is actually really nice. I like the smoky taste that you get on the rib itself, but I feel like I made a mistake. There is that tamarind barbecue right in front of the ribs. I should have gotten it with that. I feel like that would have paired so well with the ribs. But, you know, me being my intelligent self, I didn't. But the rib itself is actually, the nice smoky taste to it. It's got a bit of a spice in there. It's actually really good. All right, so I may or may not have gotten dessert without you guys, but I'm taking you guys now. They added a couple of new desserts, and they also changed up some of the existing ones. But I did want to show you guys. Well, first off, I do want to tell you guys that I did kind of skip over the salad section. They have a huge selection of salads, and if that's something that you are interested in, come and check it out. You know what? I'll go take you guys. Why not? So here you got harira. I'm not sure what that is. It does look like lentil stew. Then you got here your avocado, papaya, and grapefruit salad. That sounds actually pretty interesting, but if I wasn't that full, I'd get some. And then here you got a bunch of different salads. You got pasta salad, coleslaw salad. You got your Berber chickpea salad, your tabbouleh salad, your Tunisian couscous and shrimp salad, and your North African cauliflower salad. Here you also got your mixed garden greens, and you also have different toppings that you can make your own salad with. And of course you got an assortment of fruits. And also a spiced cottage cheese with Berber glazed pineapple. Of course, you also have a small little bread service here. You got your bread rolls back there. You got some 3 different hummuses. You got hummus, sun-dried tomato hummus, coriander hummus, and you got, of course, that butter. Ooh, nice. All right, so this is the thin flatbread. That is the sweet corn muffins. Now we move on to the desserts, all right? So here you got your banana bread pudding and your vanilla sauce. I did not get some of this, but I will be back to get some more. Alejandro getting some right now. Well, and you got your cookies, you got your cupcakes, of course in the shape of a Mickey. And the legendary zebra domes themselves. I've missed these so much. Alejandro getting that too, dude.
Oh yeah.
How much dessert are you eating? No, I'm kidding.
3
right.
zebra domes.
You got your zebra domes. Then you got your pineapple financier. This is new. You also got that hazelnut brownie. That is also new. You have your passion fruit mousse. That is not new, but it looks different. And the Kenyan coffee tart. Now, this looks completely different to how it was before. All I hope is that it is the same. But now let's go and eat some. Alright guys, so besides the banana bread pudding, I did get every other dessert. I wanted to try it. I already started digging into the zebra domes. They're as good as always. They are one of my favorite, if not my favorite dessert in Walt Disney World property. The only one that could compete with it would be the bread pudding from Ohana. But it's just so good, and just eating it, it's more personal than anything else. It is good, but it's more personal, alright? Now the second one that I do want to try is the Kenyan coffee tart, just because it looks different, and I really want to see if it still tastes exactly the same. Ash was telling me though that the way it looks, right, the dark black on top, like the dark black jelly. Let me show you guys. Yeah, you know what? I have a camera, and you know I've been doing this for like 2.5 years. I should know that. All right. So Ash was telling me that this right here, that is like the purest unsweetened coffee I'll ever try in my life. Then that is what's sweet, and that is just decoration. All right. I'm gonna try this without the creamer because apparently I hate myself. All right, and then I will try it with that. I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, let's try this out. Hello. So guys, how do you like drinking coffee beans? that's basically how it's going. Now let's try it with everything else.
It tastes good only with that cream.
Yeah, that would be like the creamer. I mean, exactly what you're saying. It's the creamer of the coffee tart. It's not the same though. It's not the same as before, and that makes me sad because I loved the Kenyan coffee tart. This one's not bad, but it's not as good as it was before because it was sweet. This one's it's not as sweet as it was before, and now you have coffee bean. But it's not bad, and if you like the taste of coffee, this one's for you. If you don't, like me, there are zebra domes. Alright, as Ash is talking about doggos, alright, let's try the hazelnut brownie now. I've heard that this is actually really good. It looks really good. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
$7.
Oh yes, sweet. Alright. And I have a big sweet tooth, and for me to say that, you know it's gotta be sweet, but oh, it's so good.
Hey, I have a question.
It's interesting. Do you know what it reminds me of?
I'm like, okay,
It reminds me of the Oreo bonbons from Cape May Cafe. It doesn't have Oreo in it, and they are a little bit different, alright? But I don't know why, but the taste profile kind of reminded me of that Oreo bonbon. Why? I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it. But it is, and it's super good. And I think I know what it is. So you got the brownie on the inside, and then on the outside, you have a coating. I think it's cookies and cream. And I feel like that is what's giving me that hint of Oreo bonbon to it. The brownie itself, it's not dry at all. Like, I've had really dry brownies before, and it's like you take a bite and you're like, alright. This one's actually really good. It's very flavorful. It's super sweet, alright? Brownie's really good. Now let's go with the passion fruit mousse.
No, he likes to take his time. He's the king. He's the king of the toilet.
I'm keeping all of this. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Wait, you wanna know why? Because I literally thought about that same exact thing before coming over here. Like, is it really Disney? And do you really feel at home in your hotel room if you don't use the bathroom? That's a serious question.
And they would be like, let it go. I mean, you're listening to Disney music. That's the only time I like to listen to Disney music.
Okay, wait, hold on. Which bathroom have you gone to where they play Let It Go?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, because I was like, where did you hear? It's so funny because all of us went.
Where is the Let It Go bathroom? The bathroom in the Norway pavilion? So I just tried the passion fruit mousse, right? And I gotta tell you, so it's the mousse itself sitting on a cracker of sorts. Remove the passion fruit mousse from the cracker, it is far better. I don't know what it is. I feel like it overpowers the mousse because the mousse has a very subtle passion fruit taste. It's very refreshing and it's very light. Add in that cracker and it takes away from it. The mousse alone, super good. And I really like light, fruity desserts. This one's really good without the cracker itself. All right, one more dessert. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get some banana pudding because I am having difficulty eating this. But let's go with the pineapple financier. I don't know how to eat. Huh. I expected way more. Because my dad was like, oh yeah, the pineapple financier is actually really good.
I got confused with the passion fruit.
He literally said that actually.
Oh, okay, so as I ignored my dad when he was correcting himself, he said the passion fruit mousse was good, which it was good. The pineapple financier, it's not that good. Literally the only flavor you get are from the pineapples on top. I'm guessing the bread pudding that it's sitting on top of is so bland, it's sad. Now the pineapple tastes pretty good actually. Pineapple tastes pretty good, but But like the bread pudding that's on top of it? But nothing on the Ohana bread pudding, alright? Nothing on it. So if I had to rank the desserts, right? Let's go with Zebra Domes number 1, obviously. The hazelnut brownie number 2. The passion fruit mousse a close third. And then the Kenyan coffee tart and the pineapple financier. Now, one more thing that I do want to try is the Godiva martini. This is gonna be like my dessert cocktail, I guess. Let's see how it goes. My mom and sister have already tried it, and it's my drink. I haven't even tried it yet.
I didn't want to try it.
Oh, no, she smelled it. Oh, that's why you reacted that way. It smells strong. But, let's see how it goes. You see, I know that I am relatively new to the drinking game. Alright? But, that is strong. That is strong, alright? Like, you get a hint of some sweetness mixed in with your alcohol. My God. If it were not as strong and it had more of a chocolate taste, this would be really, really, really good. But it's strong, alright? Just something to keep in mind. Can I drink this? Can I use this as a straw? I can.
Ooh, does that affect the taste?
No, it doesn't. It still tastes like just straight up alcohol. Adults, if you are coming to Boma and you want to look for a dessert cocktail, just keep in mind this one packs a punch. Alright guys, we just finished up here at Boma, and I gotta say it was an absolutely fantastic dining experience. As always, Boma has always been a consistently amazing restaurant. It was always in my top 10, and I feel like it will always have a special place in my heart. I think it might be the best buffet on property. I mean, I truly believe that. And it's not just because it's very special to me, but it's such an amazing restaurant with amazing food items that just taste absolutely amazing. If you have not been to Boma, I promise you guys, you are missing out, all right? You gotta head over here. You gotta try it out. And now that it's opened up again, it made me so happy to see that it was opening and that we were gonna be able to eat here again after what, like 2 years without eating here. So it was nice to finally be back, and I gotta say, it's just as good as always. And also, I did want to elaborate a little bit more on the Godiva martini. I feel like the more that I drank it, like I did like mix it up a little bit. I feel like a lot of the alcohol was concentrated on the top. I mixed it up a little bit, and the flavors kind of did blend together well. You got a lot of that chocolate taste going in there, and it was actually a really, really, really good drink and a great dessert cocktail. You know what? Let's make it up to the lobby to do our outro, because it's kind of like a throwback to our last vacation. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this vlog here. It was a shorter vlog. It was just kind of, you know, the trip over here, show up to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and just eat at Boma. Now what the rest of the night has in store, probably just kind of like unpacking a little bit, moving some things around, maybe hop onto my classes and get some stuff done for school, and then go to sleep. Now tomorrow's going to be our first full day, and it's going to be a magical one. We're going to be heading to Hollywood Studios, but first we'll be having lunch at Wine Bar George in Disney Springs. Last time that we went to Wine Bar George, it was an absolutely amazing restaurant, and I feel like this follow-up dining experience is going to be just as good, if not even better. And then for dinner, we are going to be heading to Kapa. I still have dreams about that ribeye, and I can't wait to eat it again. That's all waiting for us in the next vlog. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and it's incredible and still kind of unbelievable to be back. It's amazing. And I mean, I'm honestly at a loss for words, because it's just great to be back. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.